Welcome back, Portugal Junkies.
Hello again.
We've got our girl Charlotte with us. I know that you're not going to hear her.
Well, you don't know about that.
She might bark. But if you're watching, you can see her. She's the cutest.
She is.
She's the queen of the house.
She rules the house no matter what.
Yeah, that's true.
No matter what, no matter where.
So we're back for part 2.
Of the things that we would have to give up.
Yeah, things
we
that we'd
moved.
have to give up if we moved back to the States from where we are now.
Yep.
We're just trying to prove to you guys that you should move.
Okay.
Or at the very least, that we're probably not
Moving back. Yeah. It would
Sorry,
take,
Mom and Dad.
again, it would take a lot.
It would take a lot. So, all right, here we go. We're going to
Yep.
talk about 10 or 11 more things.
Okay. Right.
You go.
And to start us off, learning languages.
That's a reason not to go?
Well, the joy of hearing new languages that
Okay.
you can learn. And, you know, be that obviously Portuguese, very helpful. But also just, you know, just hearing other languages as you walk around. I would miss that.
I would miss that too. I love...
I'm not saying that you don't experience that in America. It just depends on where you are in America, what you would hear. Here, you can walk down one street and you will hear minimum 6, 7 different languages.
Yes. And we look at that as a
That's
really
a positive
thing. And
No
it
doubt.
makes me interested, like when we'll go out to dinner or something and the table next to you, you're just like, where are they from? And he's better at identifying that than I am because of your upbringing and living in different countries and all that other stuff. But like, you know, like I'm like, where's that group from? Or, you know. And
Honey, they're from Wales.
yeah. They're from Scotland.
Yeah. Is that a Welsh or a Scottish accent? Dear
all the
God, help
time.
me.
But I do...
Does this person come with subtitles?
And I'll also say this. So as much as I get down on myself for my lack of progress with Portuguese in general, I thought I'd be farther along by now with my Portuguese. But we still do enjoy the practice of it and enjoy learning it. And I think I would actually miss that part, even though sometimes it feels like this big thing that I can't quite get my arms around, my old brain, right? I wish it was easier to learn it. I would be more encouraged. Yep. But right now we're just pushing through because for other things. But we're going to take a class in the future, but we're just waiting on all of that. Well,
you brought up a very good point of like when we do a class, like an online class or an in-person class, let's pick it over the period of the year where it's raining or it's not great weather.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to, you know, if you do an online class, you can do it in maybe a month or so, 4 hours a day, but, you know, that's waking up to an alarm call for an 8 a.m. start. And you're going to miss out on the beautiful weather, and
yes,
you know, so it's a choice thing. But I would miss that.
That's my favorite thing. My husband says. Besides, leave it with me, which is my ultimate thing that you say. When you say it's a choice thing,
it is a choice.
It is
lots
true.
of things. A choice
Lots of things. Your whole life is a choice thing.
Yep. You just have to accept the consequence.
That's right.
Without a doubt.
Okay, so. The whole learning language, joy of hearing different languages around you, I would definitely miss. I also, these are 2 little ones.
Oh,
y'all are going to probably be like, what the hell is she talking about? But
If you're not sure, go on YouTube and just put it in. Go on.
What? You're jumping me.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm leaving you with the punchline.
Fresh squeezed orange juice here in Portugal is superior. 100%. We've even spent time recently in Spain. Not the same.
Nope.
Italy, not the same. It is something about Portuguese freshly squeezed orange juice, which, y'all, is normal at almost every cafe that you go to here. Mm-hmm. On top of that, you go into the grocery stores and there are the fresh squeezed machines where you drop full oranges in the top of the machine and you take their little plastic reusable bottle and you dispense out your own orange juice, freshly squeezed, and that's what you purchase on your way out of the store.
Yep.
I know it sounds ridiculous that I get that excited about it, but it is so good. Like, it makes me want to drink a gallon of it, which I know is probably not as healthy as if you just had one glass. But I'm kind of an all or
unless that
nothing
glass
girl.
is a gallon.
I mean, I'm telling you, it is so good. But on top of this is the bread cutting machine at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, maybe it should just be bread and bread cutting machine in general in Portugal, because the bread
and bread
but
cutting.
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The bread here is superior. It is like, it's like nothing else. It's so good. But then also, when you buy it in the bakery, there's often, in the grocery stores, there's often a bread cutting machine there where you literally put the loaf of bread in and you choose what size slices you want, and it slices it for you right there, and then you bag it up and you take it home. For a carb-loving girl, it's like, it's heaven. And I don't want to give that up. So I'm not. You go now.
Yeah.
It's true. I know myself. These are the
No.
things that bring me joy, that give my nervous system, what we talked about last time,
Yeah.
a calmness. I find this joy in these tiny little things, and I'm like, this needs to be on the list. So it's on the list.
It's on the list.
Okay, go.
It made the cut.
It made the top 20.
It made the cut.
All right, what do you say?
For me, if we move back, I would miss being able to, for us both, but specifically, I would miss being able to fly back to the UK.
Oh, that's a big one.
To see and
Yes.
see parents or
Yes.
family and
Yes.
all of that for the cost.
Oh my gosh. He flies back in less than 2.5 hours from Faro directly into England, and then what? Always about 150 euros.
Yeah, I mean,
Or less if you really take like the cheapy version where you don't have any luggage.
I've got to go back in a couple of weeks' time for a few days. I just priced up the blue and the yellow, the Ryanair flight. And that
We're trying not to give them shout outs, but I give them shout outs all the time.
Yeah, I mean there are.
Nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, it's a love-hate thing,
I just
but
have love.
it's. I think when I looked at it, if you just went and didn't do any, like just took the Bakshi ticket and seat and all the rest of
Okay.
it, I think it came back this time round at 98 euros
Right.
return.
That means round trip.
Yes, because return is round trip.
Some people don't know that because
Well,
they don't have an English husband.
Otherwise, it would be one way.
Right.
A one-way
way
ticket.
or a round trip. That's
Yeah,
what we
return.
call it. Anyway, this was
I
a
would-
big
I
reason
would
why.
miss that.
Right. This was a big reason why we chose to move anyway.
Yeah.
And it goes tit for tat, right? He spent 7-8 years in the States, and he was very far away from his family, and mine were a couple hours away. Now we're in the opposite situation.
Yeah.
Mine are very far away, and he can easily get to his mom and his brother. But I think that, it's...
But more than that as well, it's like when we just experienced going to Italy.
Oh, gosh, yes.
When we experienced going to France or to wherever we've flown to. That
Your accessibility.
accessibility at the price
Yes.
is just ridiculous. I mean,
It's beautiful.
yeah,
It feels like you have...
I would definitely
Like the
miss
world
that.
is at
I
your
would definitely
fingers
miss that.
over here.
Yeah.
In terms of new places and places that I haven't been and places you haven't been.
Yep.
And as much as we love to travel, it just feels like a good hub. It's a good spot for us because
Definitely.
of how many places you can get to. We literally go to the Faro website or airport website and look, like, what are the direct flights that go out of Faro?
Yeah, where are we?
And that's how we choose
are
where
they
we
flying
go.
to? Oh, look,
Because it's easy.
They're going to.
Oh, we're going into
Wherever.
Milan, Bergamo. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
2 hours.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, anyway,
so
I would miss that
Yeah.
big time. I would really miss that big time.
Go on.
Next one, traveling 10 minutes to get to the beach. I've never, ever, ever lived in a place that has that kind of closeness to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. And I have found my favorites. There are plenty that we have not even been to yet because he's not as big of a beach person as me. But I could literally go out there and just sit all day with my Kindle I literally, I have to tell myself, okay, maybe you need to go home now. Like, but right now, where we are in Tavira, we can...
Moon's come up. Maybe I should go home.
I can drive to one of my favorite beaches in about 7 minutes, park, walk
And be on the-
a little
on
bit
the sand.
further, and put my chair down. It's the best.
Yeah.
There's also the Isla de Tavira, which is the Tavira Island, where you ferry. We walk 5 minutes to the ferry, get on the ferry, and then we get
20-minute
to go
boat
to
ride.
the bigger beach where there's like cabanas and restaurants and all that beautifulness over there. But I would really miss that. Like, that is
It's a biggie.
to me, it is a privilege that I never imagined for myself, to live that close to the beach.
Right. And now that you've experienced it, you've got it, it's another thing that is very tough to even consider giving up.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying that.
Good.
Next.
Phones. Mobile phone tariffs. I mean, how much did we pay in the States?
I think our Verizon bill was
200
close to
and stupid?
$200, if not more than $200 a freaking month.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
And here we have like 10G or something.
I don't know what it is. All I know is
we've
that we've never run out of
maxed it
anything.
out. And we've never had any problems with this
Coverage.
company. We do Vodafone, and our bill is between
45.
40 euros a month, so it'd be $45 a month for both of us here. And so this is what I put this on here because every time the bill comes, I'm overjoyed. Still, 2.5 years later. I also feel like this is something that when you think I can't afford to move abroad, these are the kinds of things that you have to do your research on.
Yeah.
These are things that, and there are people that I've put this on the interwebs before, and they've been like, oh, that's about what my plan is, or I pay $15 now for Mint. Okay, great. That's perfect, and I'm glad. Because there are some of those options out there in the States. Because when we were there, they were not there. And it felt like we were like, I don't know, it felt like a freaking monopoly. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
And again,
So anyway.
things might have changed. But,
Yeah.
you know, you're right. When you start talking about the cost of moving, you've got to look at, okay, well, what am I going to be benefiting from?
Right.
You know,
What is no
phone,
longer coming out of my pocket
health
that
insurance,
I get?
maybe rent, depends on where you want to live.
Depends on where you are.
You know, so there are many other side effects of things I would miss, and also things that would advantage somebody else coming into this situation.
Yes.
So yeah, I would not discount that as a big one.
I'd also say cost of living resource, numbio.com is like my favorite thing to tell people to look at. It allows you to look at city to city cost comparisons down to like a bottle of beer. Like, you know, very, very specific things that you could look at and get an idea about. It's Numbeo, numbeo.com.
Yeah.
We've linked it and stuff before, but
Absolutely.
great resource.
But I think that's one of the things as well, you know, just to touch on that, is probably one of the top 5-10 questions anybody ever has of, we're thinking of moving, what does it cost? What is your monthly outgoings? You know, it's been a while since we've actually done that.
Yeah, we should probably do
We
that.
should probably do another one.
Yeah.
Just thinking
That's a
out
good-
loud.
Yeah, and I think, too, it's not necessarily
Would you
just
be interested
about...
in hearing that?
They scream, yeah!
Yes.
I think that it's not just about our monthly, like, outgoings, as you call it, like our monthly expenses. I think I'm getting the question a lot lately of how much does it cost to actually move abroad? Like, if I was going to move to Portugal, how much money do I need in
Right.
order to do that? Not only just through the visa situation, but also, like, how much does it cost to, what are the costs involved to actually move your household?
Yeah.
You know, things to consider. And I think that might be different per family, but at the same time, you know,
sure.
I think that might be a good one too. So,
Yeah.
note to self. Good job.
Make a note.
Here's the thing. Most people I know would move abroad tomorrow if someone put those steps in front of them and helped them execute it. That's exactly what I do now with She Thrives Abroad as a Move Abroad coach. Our coaching program helps you decide where is best for you to move based on your biggest priorities, and then we create a clear roadmap that is customized specifically for you, your family, and your situation. We also offer something that is so cool and so important here, and that's the job search. We've doubled down on our career resources to help clients find that job that will help them get moved or help them develop other income strategies to help them move abroad. So, if you want to move abroad within the next 9 to 12 months and have been considering Portugal, Spain, or the Netherlands, send me a DM on our Instagram at Portugal Junkies or email me at portugaljunkies@gmail.com.
If you haven't traveled in beautiful Portugal yet, what are you waiting for? You are missing out big time. Iconic beaches, delicious wine, centuries of history, and honestly, some of the most beautiful people that you will ever meet. Why do you think we moved here? So, when you're ready, we are ready to help you plan the most perfect customized Portugal itinerary just for you, and more importantly, how you like to travel. Family trip with the kiddos, lazy girl travel, history buffs, foodies, combinations of all of those, we got you. After exploring Portugal since 2022 and then immigrating here, we're really excited to build travel plans for you that help you see this gorgeous, special place by understanding the way that you like to travel. Book a free call with us right now on our Stan store at stan.store/PortugalJunkies, and we'll talk through your ideal trip and start planning your customized Portugal itinerary. You'll even get your final itinerary on an app to use during your trip for easy access right on your phone while you're here. Remember, adventure is a verb, y'all. We're excited to help you plan yours.
Okay. Good coffee.
Yes.
That does not need its own freaking budget line item.
Yeah.
Is what I would miss.
Yeah.
Because you can go to any little cafe around here and it can look like, it's hardly open, or a local place where you're like, can I go in there?
Are they going to know what I want if I am asking for a coffee?
You order a coffee and it is going to be freaking delicious.
Yeah.
And if you're getting an espresso, it's probably less than €1.
Yeah.
And again, it's like we enjoy those things here and don't even really think about it anymore. But until I get on socials and I see my friends talk about how they hopped in a Starbucks and their coffee was $8.
Yeah.
And listen, there's still some days where I want to go to the local Starbucks and be like, give me that whatever special whatever thing. And that's a treat for me. But just normal, regular, good coffee that really doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, I would really miss, because I think being here and knowing that it exists here and then going back there and feeling like, damn, you're killing me.
It's just, if you, especially if you do it the way, particularly for an espresso or a cafe, they're not generally meant to be drunk sat down. You don't order it, then go and take a seat, drink it, and leave in 3 minutes later. These are things to be drunk at the counter.
At the bar with your locals. And
And it's just a quick pop in, you put your euro down, you have your cafe, you leave.
Right. Or you sit down at a cafe and have your meal with the coffee, or like a more traditional, like a longer coffee.
Yeah, a longer coffee.
But yes, this is a big one.
But you go in and you have an espresso or Bika or whatever, and it's just like, thank you, bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Yeah, that would be like a pain in my heart.
And that leads into something I would definitely miss.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. If I didn't design it by segue, then that...
You did. Perfect segue.
Cafe life. Now,
I thought you were doing wine.
Oh.
Okay, let's just talk about it all together. It's all the same thing.
Cafe life.
Cafe life.
Again, you're just walking along. Sure, it depends on where you are. If you're in like a high tourist area, no matter where, you're going to pay a little bit more. But cost aside, the opportunity to just sit down, stop, listen, watch, relax, I would absolutely miss that. And it rolls into, if it's of an evening, you go to the cafe and you have a glass of wine or you have a beer or something, and you do exactly the same thing again. It's just a different time of the day.
It's
It's that whole thing. And it cracks me up, absolutely cracks me up, when I watch like TikToks or Instagrams or whatever, reels of Americans. Yeah, we went to Europe for 2 weeks, and I'm trying to emulate that now back in America, and they're sat in a car park.
It's outside seating, though.
At some sort of place that has outdoor seating, that has
the view is all the
car park. It's just like, I'm not saying that you can't find that in.
That's right.
In even where we live, you can sit at a cafe and you can see a bunch of cars parked on the side of the road. I'm not saying you don't do that, you don't see that, but it's just the way that it's the tonality of like, I went to Europe, I experienced cafe life, I'm bringing it back to the States,
it's not the same.
and it's a massive fail. So yeah, I would definitely miss that whole cafe structure.
I also think it says a lot about like community here. Like it's how
like,
you interact.
it's like the pub in England.
Yes, 100%.
It's a very similar dynamic.
Yes. And I feel like, we're in a very expat heavy area.
Yeah.
We are. But I also see a lot of Portuguese doing the same thing, where it's just, it's your way of saying hello to people and like knowing that like, oh, well, I'm sure that, Joao's going to be there at some point today at 10 a.m. or around there. So I'll just go over there because I know he'll be there. And it's like, that's just how people, I feel like, how we interact with each other here in this small community for sure. But
I think as well,
that.
it's very much a neighbourhood watch thing as well.
Yeah.
Because if Joao goes along and Margarita hasn't been there for 3 days, Joao's going to go knocking on Margarita's door, wondering where she is.
100%.
Yes. And it sounds kind of funny, but I swear the reality would be like that.
That would hurt to leave that.
To leave that.
That leads me to the wine. Because we
roads
talked about
lead to wine.
I love the Portuguese wines. I really do. And I'm not saying that I don't love other wines. Mm-hmm. Like we went to our favorite little charcuterie place that's owned by a Frenchman up on the
Junkies.
High Street, he says. And he gave us a Spanish wine the other day that I just fell in love with.
Absolutely.
Again, but there are so many local Portugal wines in all different regions. There's like 7 or 8 different wine regions of Portugal that we've been exploring, and I have my favorites, but like there's rarely a Portuguese wine that I try that I'm like, oh, I wouldn't drink that. Like, and this also brings me to like, I wish that we could get more involved in the wine culture or something here, like other than just drinking it. Okay, I know that we're involved.
I was just about to say, but I mean, I've got a simple solution.
I want to learn more about it. I want to learn more. I want to learn more about the grape varieties and all the other stuff. But I'm just telling you guys, even at home, if you go to the store and you find some Portuguese wines, you should take them home and try them.
Absolutely.
One is Silk and Spice that we love.
Absolutely, yes.
That was really good.
That was
you can find that somewhere around.
That was at...
well, we found that in Blowing Rock at the time, but I've seen it in like Harris Teeter and other grocery stores.
Yes.
So if you can find Silk and Spice, you should try it.
You should really try that.
I don't remember the price point in the U.S., but anyway.
It's probably a little bit more than it is here.
Probably a lot more. So, but I would miss the local Portuguese wines and like especially like vineyard experiences that are here. I mean, you can. We know that you can go to the vineyards in the States. Yes, you can.
Even in North Carolina, we went to several of them, and they are gorgeous.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know what it is. In those moments of going to them over there and the moments of going to them here, and I don't know if it's because I find them more relaxing here, and it's
They're less commercialized here.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Now, I'm sure there are some that are absolutely, because we've been to some of the port houses in Porto and things like that where are very commercialized, and that's, you know, that's part of it. That's part of their
sales.
Yes, but a lot of the ones here in the South, for sure, and that we've been to, they just don't feel as much like, they feel more like family owned. Yep. Places that we would likely seek out, like when we went to California on our wine trip, and we were like trying to find the more family run, less commercial places, and we enjoyed those better than the bigger. But that's just how we are too. Like in general, if I find a little mom and pop cafe that I like,
I'm going to frequent them more than
you're going to what?
Frequent them.
Yeah.
Mic drop. Okay. Boom. There's another moment.
So cafe life, wine, and coffee, bread, orange juice. Have we gotten, I mean, we literally have just, it's become like food, wine.
Maybe it should be the food and wine channel.
Yeah.
But not
somebody
sausages.
Feed Brit and Bird.
I wonder if Phil will grab onto that.
Phil.
Make a guest appearance.
That's right. My dad did ask me the other day, did I tell you?
Maybe we should do
when
that.
we were in Italy, in Venice, he said, I can't believe you didn't go get the pork chop. You didn't get the pork chop. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, talking about the pork chop on Somebody Feed Phil when he went to Venice. And the old guy made the pork chop, the fried pork chop, topped it in vinegar. And he went back there. Don't you remember this?
Yeah, I remember it, but yes. I don't remember that being Venice.
It is. It was Venice.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. We looked it up, but I think it was in one of the kind of the not far off neighborhoods, but it wasn't in our vicinity, so we didn't go. But anyway, it was just funny. Side story. Okay, shout out, Daddy. Okay, I also would miss being able to drive to Spain in like 30 minutes. We are literally 20-something kilometers or something from the border.
28.
And I know that this is very specific to where we sit in Tavira, but I would miss that proximity too in a different way, that we could literally take our car and or go down to Ayamonte and then, not Ayamonte, Villa Real de San Antonio, take the ferry over and be in Ayamonte, Spain in 20 minutes.
Yep.
And like have tapas over there and stuff. It's just, it's a whole different culture that, and you get to experience in 30 minutes if you want to.
And if you really wanted to do it the proper way, you take the train from Tavira to Veracay, to Villarreal.
The proper way?
Yeah, so you didn't have to worry about how much wine am I going to consume over there.
True. The responsible way is what
Yeah, the responsible way. And that way you can just consume what you want. So that's always a...
But it is kind of fun to know that, like, you cross over a border and then you are in very, very different cultural scenario. And I love that too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I do actually enjoy their meats more.
I do too. Sorry. Portugal. But I like their charcuterie type meats better than here.
I agree.
But their orange juice ain't got nothing on Portugal.
It's true.
So there you go.
And the wine, well, so far so good.
Yeah.
We'll keep working on that.
I think we have one last one, and this is we've talked about it a little bit already, but
it's probably, you probably hear it in points of the conversation.
Yeah, I think it's just the big one, probably one of the most important, is that we would miss simple life. I think it would be hard to continue to choose simple life if we moved back to the U.S. And I do believe it is a choice, because you can move abroad and you can come here to somewhere like where we are, where everything around you is telling you to chill the fuck out. Chill out. But then, if you don't choose that and lean into that, you can create a very complicated life for yourself here.
Oh.
Right? You can, and that depends on what drives those anxieties for you. But I feel like there's more in the U.S. that adds to a complicated life than this place any day. And so the one thing that would really change is that in terms of being able to afford a life there, when you add in health and all the things that we've talked about, even
costs.
just the cost of living that has changed dramatically in the past year for reasons I will not go into. I feel like we would be forced to go back to corporate life as well.
Yeah.
Both of us. And so those are the kinds of things that you look at and go, if we wanted any semblance of life that is enjoyable in the United States, no matter where we go back, right? The only way to actually afford that life, even if it is a very simple intended life, would be full-time corporate work again.
Yeah.
And
I'm
that's
not ready for
exactly
that.
what we left.
I'm not ready for that.
It's exactly what it was. 9 times out of 10, 90% of why we wanted to go, because our work life wasn't.
Well, it was completely
fulfilling.
outbalanced.
It was unbalanced and it was unfulfilling, and causing us a lot of stress,
Yep.
and it just wasn't worth it.
Yep.
And so, that's the truth of the matter. I mean, like, if you really think about it, the end of is. We probably can't afford to go back.
I would agree with that.
And that not necessarily all in dollars.
hang on.
I'm talking about you can't afford to give up the simplicity and the calm nervous system and the safety and the not being scared of bankruptcy because of a health situation. All of those things.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to fund those things, and the way you fund those things
That's right. Is
by working
having
in roles
job.
traditional jobs. So
Yeah.
again,
not ready for that.
not ready.
And we always knew, I think, and I think we said it out loud to each other a few times, that, you know, we make this move, the chances of going back from a financial perspective
Would be
are
very difficult.
so much harder
Yes.
than they are coming here. For obvious reasons.
Yes.
Cost of living, number one.
Yeah.
But even to that point, it's just, I'm not ready to change this
No.
lifestyle.
Oh, did you get the impression that this was a discussion about whether we were going back?
No.
Okay.
No, because
Just
if
wanted
I'd
to
got
make
it, if
sure.
I got an inkling about that, I would have cancelled it.
It's true.
Yeah. No, it's just not on the horizon.
Well, I mean, I hope that some of these topics have, been enlightening for you guys who are listening. If you're considering moving, or if you've already moved, or whatever, it's not our goal to sell anybody on this. I think that there are certain people who are more open to it in their lives, and there are certain people who just are not interested, and that's totally fine. But I do believe that on black and white paper, I don't know how anyone could argue that a life that we have created by moving abroad, even if it would look differently for others in terms of your individual situation, I do not think that it even compares. And I think more and more people are looking at the U.S. very critically and going, what am I staying for at this point? And I think it depends on your situation. I think that I just think that more minds are open to it, not necessarily just because of the political situation where people are trying to flee that whole thing, but
because they want something different.
Even the infrastructure and things like that we've talked about, like the idea that around the health insurance and those core things that in your life you should have a right to. It's just a better opportunity in other countries in a lot of cases, and it's big enough, even if that was the one thing that you were concerned about and you're looking at, to go, gosh, is this the future that I should pursue? Well, I think one of the things that we'll talk about in a future episode that we've definitely talked about recently is, and we've given it some time because we wanted things to land before updating you guys on the immigration changes that have recently come down. You're right. There's definitely people who were considering Portugal for whatever reason and
that
are
may now be
pausing for a minute because of a change in citizenship, and it's worth a discussion.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think you might be surprised at our opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Again, it deserves its own one.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it
come
at
back.
that. But that's a biggie.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun one, actually.
Yeah.
Fun but serious.
We are fun.
Fun with flags.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. We'll see you later. Cheers. We'll talk
Cheers.
another time.
Yep.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks very much. Take care.
Cheers, y'all.
See you now.
For more content about our move, the visa process, Portuguese culture and destinations, and tons of support resources for your own decisions and potential move abroad, follow us at Substack, TikTok, and Instagram at Portugal Junkies.
Stay in touch and help us reach more people by subscribing here and following us there.
Cheers, y'all!